Mr. Wade here. Now, me and Mrs. Crime, we have been here a few times, and we are bringing you to the notorious, ghostly, haunted cemetery called Lone Fir Cemetery out here in Portland, Oregon. Hope you guys enjoy this. We're going to go to one notable grave out here in Lone Fir, and hope you guys enjoy the story that me and Mrs. Crime are going to bring to you. Stay tuned. Very interesting headstone here that me and Mrs. Stone has visited before, but we thought for our new subscribers we would definitely show this one again. This headstone is worthy of Elizabeth, wife of James B. Stevens, and they were both born in wife in Flemingsburg, Kentucky, and the husband in Virginia. The husband, James B. Stevens, died November 19, 1806. The wife, December 6, 1805. And she died in April 26, 1987. It states, "Here we lie by consent after 57 years and 2 months and 2 days, sojourning through life, awaiting nature's immutable laws to return us back to the elements of the universe of which we were first composed." Wow, very nice. As you see, Mrs. Crime, she's coming out from behind and taking wonderful pictures. Wow. As we see the disrespect of certain headstones out here at Lone Fir. Disrespect of kicking over headstones out here. Wow. As we see here, here's a crypt. And last time we came out here, me and Mrs. Crime we read something that there was a big $10,000 money given to this shrine of two brothers that were brewers of alcohol out here in the early Portland days. And they were supposed to fix this up, and as we see, it's getting worse and worse. They haven't fixed anything on this shrine. Wow. It's a sign here saying Bottler Tomb restoring legacy. Efforts on the way to restore it. Okay. This is the front view of the shrine or tomb, they might call it. But as me and Miss Crime see, we've been out here months ago. Earlier this year we came out here, and they have yet started any kind of work on this. Right? Where's the love at out here? Take the money and do elsewhere with it, right? Stay tuned. So here's a grave by Roderick Sutherland that has supposedly been knocked over, of course. A lot of graves out here have been knocked over. And someone has the nice thing to set aside instead of having it laying over. Set it right next to it till it can be repaired. Nice. So me and Mrs. Crime, we've been out here for about a little over an hour, and she's doing her fine videos. I see a lot of chipmunks throwing something at me. They up in these trees big time out here. But I found a grave that I want you guys to pay attention to the story. It's nice. It's kind of made for Halloween a little bit, but we're definitely going to do a Halloween story later on this month before Halloween. But just stay tuned, and Mr. Way is going to bring it to you, right? Stay tuned. So this is the grave. Now, in 1850 to 1885, she was, of course, murdered by an individual or two. And to this day, it's unsolved. But she became a prostitute back in the, I'll say in the early 1860s, 70s, I guess 1880s, and it was legal back then. Basically what she did was she was making a lot of money. She gave a lot of parties. She made a lot of money off being a prostitute. What made her famous was she was big time at it. Now, she was murdered or bludgeoned. She was actually killed by actual an axe. And she was chopped, of course, in pieces. Now, the police on the investigation discovered that she was going to, that they was going to check out what happened to her, right? So on the day before Christmas, she was murdered, I guess, around that time. And actually on 3 days before that, right? 22nd, she was bludgeoned, she was murdered, and she was chopped up. The police were looking for her people that did it. They apparently saw a guy looking around the murder scene. They arrested this guy, went to his house, and found blood on him, of course, and also they found the axe that was actually in the case. Now, he was let go. Him and two other guys they supposedly tried to get for her murder. Well, obviously, they have not found the murderer. They let them three go, the numerous guys. And to this day, her murder is still out there. Her murderer is still out there. Of course, these diamond days, because he probably passed away by now, but definitely a story to worry about, that things like this still is happening on some of the stories that we have done for you guys out here in different cemeteries. I hope you guys enjoyed our footage of Lone Fir Cemetery out here in Portland, Oregon. It's Mr. Wade and
Mrs. Crime.
And we brought this to you to show you a nice notable grave that we came out to show you guys. Thanks a lot for all our fans, our channel subscribers out there. Stay tuned for more to come from Tombstone Whispers. Stay tuned for more. Thank you.